vyanjanaaksharani, மெய் எழுத்துக்கள். v, ya, in, ja, na, vyanjana, vyanjana, a, ksha, ra, ni, aksha, aksharani, aksharani. So in Tamil we call it as மெய் எழுத்துக்கள். In English we call it as consonants. Okay, so basically these consonant letters are those letters that which manifest itself in the presence of a vowel, incapable of standing alone. As I told, as the name itself gives us the clue that in Tamil and in the Sanskrit, if you see in Tamil, the vowels are called uir எழுத்துக்கள். It's like in many of the schools of philosophy in India, they accept the soul and the body, they differentiate between the soul and the body, and the body cannot live without a soul, and the soul can exist without the body. So the same the principle, even the uir எழுத்துக்கள் or the swaraksharani could be pronounced without the help of another letter, whereas the மெய் எழுத்துக்கள் or the vyanjanaaksharani, vyajyate anena, idu vyanjanam, that means which could be manifested with the help of a vowel. They are called vyanjanaaksharani. Like Tamil, in Tamil we have the ka and we used to put the dot over the letter to indicate it as a consonant. The same way in Sanskrit we used to put strike beneath the letter to indicate that it's a consonant. So this should be pronounced as k, ik, ik, and k, and this g, g. As the name suggests, it cannot be pronounced without any help of another letter. We are going to just join one vowel, the first vowel a, with this consonant to make it more easy to pronounce. It became ka. So ka is basically ik plus a, ka. Just we are joining a first vowel to make it more easy to pronounce. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Then ich, ch, j, j, ng. So by adding a, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. D, d, n, ta, tha, da, dha, na. D, d, n. If you add a, ta, tha, da, dha, na. P, b, b, If you add a, pa, pa, ba, bha, ma, y, r, l, v, ya, ra, la, va, sh, s, sha, sha, sa, ha. So ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, da, tha, da, dha, na, ta, tha, da, dha, na, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha. We can add any vowel with the consonant to pronounce. Even we can have like we can add a with the consonant and we can make it like ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Even you can add e, chi, chi, ji, ji, ni. Sorry, ji, ni. And for example, I can add e matra with this letter d, t, d, d, ni. Ni. And so on and so forth we can add. These letters are classified differently. Like if I take a class of 34 students where there are boys and girls are there who are studying English, the Hindi, Tamil, and the Sanskrit, and who are taking part in art, music, drama, like that. So we will be able to classify the students in different ways. For example, we can classify them as boys and girls. We can classify them as Hindi students, Tamil students, and Sanskrit students, or we can classify them as art students, drama students, and music students, or we can classify them according to the height, all so on and so forth. The same way, here these consonants also could be classified in different ways for different purpose. For example, these letters ka, kha, ga, ga, nga. The first group is called kavargaha. Ka, va, ir, gaha. Kavargaha. Kavargaha. Okay, as the name itself says that it starts with ka, a group of ka letters, includes ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. So this classification is based on the letter starts with a ka. The another name could be kantyaha. Ka, in, t, yaha. Kantyaha. The next letter, set of letters, cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. So these 5 letters are classified as chavargaha. Cha, va, gaha, chavargaha. Or based on the pronunciation part, it is classified as talavyaha. One thing what we need to remember here is even the vowels can come under this. And even in this consonants, many letters from this group, ya, va, ra, la, sha, sha, sa, ha, also can come under this category, that the kantyaha, talavyaha, because this is based on the pronunciation part. This is based on the group. So ta, la, yu, yaha, talavyaha. Then this group ta, tha, da, dha, na. So the entire group is called tavargaha. Ta, va, ir, gaha, tavargaha, or मूर्धन्यः, mu, ir, dha, in, yaha, मूर्धन्यः. This group ta, tha, da, dha, na. So the entire group is called tavargaha. Ta, va, ir, gaha, tavargaha, or you can call them as dantyaha. Da, in, it, yaha, dantyaha. This group pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. So the entire group is called pavargaha. Pa, va, ir, gaha, pavargaha, or aushtyaha. Au, ish, thyaha, aushtyaha. And actually this is not a group, we can't call them as yavargaha, because these are the different letters. So ya, va, ra, la. So these four letters are called antasthaha. Antasthaha. Okay. Also they are called semi vowels. That means they are some part of vowel, the swara part is also there in this letter, like e, v, r, l. So they are called antasthaha. And last, these letters are called ushmanaha. U, ish, ma, naha, ushmanaha. Okay, here we have seen that how the vyanjanaaksharani are classified based on the group and their pronunciation part. And this letter, this group, the entire group, nga, nya, na, na, ma. So these letters are called anunasikaha. Anunasika aksharani. Okay, so nasika means nose, anunasikaha, which could be pronounced with the help of the nose. So these 5 letters are called anunasikaha. So, and the another type of classification of these consonants based on the breath it is required to pronounce a letter. So if you see the letters ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, then ga, ja, da, da, ba, then nga, nya, na, na, ma, then ya, va, ra, la. So these letters require a little amount of air. Based on that, they are called alpa, ilpa, alpa, pranaha, pranaha, alpa pranaha. So, and these letters ka, cha, tha, tha, pa, then gha, jha, dha, dha, bha, then sha, sha, sa, ha. These letters are called Mahapranaha. Maha. Maha. Pranaha. Pranaha. Mahapranaha. Alpapranaha. Mahapranaha. This classification is based on the breath required to pronounce these letters. Now let us see some of the letters which are look alike and students may get confused on the pronunciation. Confusing letters where they in some similarities will be there which make the students to get confused with the pronunciation. Okay. A, U, oo, and between ya, tha, and cha, and in between bha and ma. Mostly the students who have having the Tamil as their mother tongue, they used to confuse this with Tamil a. So that could be consciously avoided. Then ta and na, between these two letters. Then between the, this is gha, and cha. Okay, so one more letter where they may get confused, they will get confused is with dya. Okay, actually this is a combination of id plus ya is dya. Okay, so mostly they get confused between these four letters. Then this e, this is e, then this is ja, this is da, and this is ha, and this is nga. So da, nga, I, E, jha, ha. Okay, that S type of similarity may get confused you. Here between va and ba, between sha and pa and na, and also they will get confused between ba and sha because of this line. Then between sa and sha, so usually they get confused between sa with regards to pronunciation. Here sa, then sha, then sha. Okay, so if you are clear with the pronunciation part, then we will avoid confusing between these sa. This is sa, that is from the dantyaha. This is from the tongue. The tongue has to touch the teeth. Sa. And sha is a talavyaha, like e, ya, sha. Then this is sha, where the letter, your tongue, the tip of your tongue has to touch your upper palate. Sha. Then between confusion between a, o, and au, and between the, dha, tha, da. And I have observed that many students get confused between ga and ja. Okay, so if you could have a chart kind of thing and frequently looking into this and practicing the correct pronunciation will avoid you to have confusion between the pronunciation of these letters. And one more activity also which you I could suggest is we could get some words starting with these letters using the online dictionary. So that will help you to get more clarity on the pronunciation of these letters.